Welcome, everybody, to the mini reads. I'll kick it straight off with Nefertiti, because she won't be able to come, but then she knows that this is her first read being up. Okay. And then she can look at it later. So, Nefertiti. What are your insecurities? Wow. The first thing I'm getting is ego. In terms of his insecurities and lying to himself, it's more him putting up a wall, being guarded. There's a lot of ego going on. He's afraid of also being rejected. So his insecurities are that he has some kind of abandonment issues. Those could be his insecurities, but there's something about his ego not being hurt. Also, I feel like he's used to he hasn't had a healthy relationship, whether that's with himself or with a commitment. It feels like there's always he attracts toxic cycles, and he doesn't break free because he doesn't know how to heal. He doesn't basically know how to heal in order to move forward the right way. Latanya, finally, girl, I'll get you after Nefertiti. Hey, BJ. What else are you lying to? What else are you lying about? Lying to yourself about? His stability. He also has issues with security. He needs somebody to be very stable, very secure that he can fall onto. And I feel like he doesn't give himself enough. He doesn't have his own financial abundance to be able to tackle emotional issues. Let's put it that way. He doesn't have anything to fall back on. Safety net. So he searches for the safety net in others that won't trigger him emotionally. Anything else? It's a cycle that he needs to break, Nefertiti. He keeps on repeating the same cycle of being used to people giving to him. He's used to not needing to make the first move or needing to, I wouldn't say apologize necessarily, but he's not used to needing to own up, take responsibility, accountability. Anything else? Eventually, I see him breaking free, finding that kind of abundance with the Nine of Pentacles and Eight of Swords in reverse. And I do see communication coming from his side then, but I can't give you a timing. Right now, he's not in the right place. With the Lovers in reverse, he's emotionally not in that state to give you what you need, Nefertiti. Yeah, he's still repeating another cycle here. He hasn't started something new. Very imbalanced, but he's also not happy. Whatever he's doing, he's not fulfilled. Okay. Latanya, and then it's you, BJ, my darling. Latanya, what is your question? Third time lucky, I believe, is now, isn't it? Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Is this relationship going anywhere? Okay. The relationship with Tanya and the person on their mind. Where's this heading to? Where's this heading? Why? Oh. What's the outcome? What's the potential for no outcome here? Huh. Oh. Okay. How do you feel about Latonia? You know what? It's funny, Latanya. I see it is a soul connection. So the person on your mind, you and they are a soul tie. I see you not being your wishes not being fulfilled because they're not giving you the attention that you deserve or that you necessarily want. Like it feels like you're not getting the attention that you should be receiving. The outcome is the moon, so it's not set in stone. I do see the person on your mind being very logical. There could be some button heads because I was just asking about where it's going rather than if it's going anywhere. I changed it to a not yes and no question. It can move forward because they see you as easygoing, not hard work, but I don't see emotions from their side being on the level that you need them to be or want them to be. This can go somewhere. I don't see you being 100% satisfied with it. But I do see them wanting to take this relationship somewhere, as in places, or however you would say it. Yeah. They want to make opportunities happen here, but they're not investing in it properly. I feel like you're going to have to choose whether you want to keep this going or not, because from their side, I feel like they want to. But from your side, I feel like you might not be as satisfied. You got to listen to your intuition, Latanya, here. But the outcome is the moon. It's like I feel like it has a lot to do with what you want. Is that making sense? I do see them actually also opening up and apologizing and developing feelings once you start making it clear. I mean, it's a soul tie, and I do see they got emotions for you. They want to move things forward, but these emotions haven't come to surface yet because I feel like they're not completely ready yet to go that step. And the back and forth might cause you a little bit of annoyance and a little bit of pain, okay? Just to give you a heads up. But I see this as an open road. I do see them taking action, but there's still some work that needs to be done here, okay? However, this is also my card, hard work pays off. Whatever the outcome is, you'll grow from this, whether this goes somewhere or not. I do see this can go somewhere, but it's a lot about if you want it to go somewhere. So I would say just go with the flow of it. Go with the flow of it. Make it a bit vocal as to what you require, expect. and then see what they do. But it's nothing, it's nothing bad. I don't see anything bad. It's a nice reading, Latanya. I just don't see an outcome yet. You are so welcome. Just be very clear on what you want. And communication is the key here. Let me know how it goes. BJ, my darling, let's get your question up. I had it earlier on. I think it was something about your guides. Whatever you need to know right now, most right now from your guides. Is that still what you want as a question? Okay. Hey, Chrissy. Oh, let me put the banner up so people know. Chrissy, if you're here before Shelbu, Lynn, Dere, Divine, I'll get you in first. I just get in whoever, I just put it on depending on the time the orders came in. Okay, so we'll just go with the flow. Okay. What is it Brianna needs to know most now? BJ. What is it BJ needs to know most right now? It's just Slow and steady wins the race, BJ. Don't do anything not rational, but rushed. Don't rush into some decisions. I do see you needing to do slow investing into something. It's about 2 of Cups. Okay, I'm getting 2 different messages. Let me start with one first. In terms, I don't know if this is work, but there's some kind of spark, some kind of idea, some kind of passion that hasn't completely grown. And don't waste your talent by a move that you haven't thought through. So think through clearly what your next steps are before wasting a chance. And this could be, I feel like it could be work related, first of all, but I'm also getting some love here now. What's this about? 10 of Wands. This is something that's causing you hard work. That's a little bit of pain in the ass for you, BJ. Whatever this is, don't do anything. Think thoroughly through what your next steps are. And there is something that is about to have some kind of spark or light bulb moment or something that you're trying to develop, or you should be thinking about some kind of idea. And it's going to come to you like this, but you gotta play it smart. Yeah. It feels like it's almost there. It just needs to poof, explode. You're almost there. You're also getting another chance in terms of love. Something's coming back around that's meant to come back around, that's going to lead go through a transformational energy, whether it's just coming back for your transformation or it has transformed. It was something that used to be toxic or some kind of karmic debt that is coming to an end, that's being transformed with the Death card. So there could be some kind of reconciliation. I'm getting water for you. I don't know why. Either you need to hydrate, but they constantly are showing me water. It's either could be healing for you or drink water or something with the water. What is this about? It's like you're traveling near the water or something that's coming up in the near future. Could also just be like dive deeper. Oh, okay. Good. As long as it resonates. And also save money and keep this to yourself. Don't let anybody play your cards right. This is a massive moon. This is a huge moon on this card. I feel like also with the full moon coming up tomorrow, you can use that for manifestation in terms of financial abundance is what I'm getting. With the full moon, manifest financial abundance. Use that with the wolf moon. Yeah, you got a new beginning. The Fool. You can take that leap of faith. Jump over that cliff. You gotta use that new beginning, and you got something good on your horizon, BJ. Let me know how it goes for you. Continue doing that. That's exciting. Okie dokie. Chrissy, are you here? You are so welcome. You are so welcome, you beautiful soul. Thank you for purchasing the mini read. Okay, brilliant, Chrissy. Let me just get your question up. I have, will the relationship with you and Daniel work out? Is that what you want me to look at? Okay. And Shellaboo, Lynn, and Duray Divine, if you guys are in the room, do let me know, please. Otherwise, I think I got one more mini read left. If anybody wants to purchase one more mini read, you can get it via the YouTube link in the description. Okay. Relationship with. Oh, Rochelle, great. You're here. Great. Perfect. Okay. Will the relationship, where's the relationship? Yeah. you got You got like 3 yeses, Chrissy. I don't even know why you're here. You got 9 of Pentacles in reverse is commitment. 6 of Wands upright is victory. And Ace of Cups is love. I do see balance is needed. That it can go into, just don't go into extremes is what I'm getting. You know, that it becomes all about Daniel and you forget everybody else. So it's about really finding the balance between you and him. Because the first card was balancing your life. He needs to balance his life. It's finding the right balance and getting rid of any patterns that might exist. You got the Devil in reverse, which is good. I feel like this relationship can overcome any toxicity or any karmic cycles that you might have together. Because 6 of Wands sometimes is also victory after a long battle. So this could indicate that there might be some more intense ups and downs that you guys have. What's the Moon in reverse? What's coming to surface? Being more open with each other. And it's also about asking for help. Whether if you do have some issues in the connection, asking for help and not trying to solve it by yourself, Chrissy. The overall energy between Chrissy and Daniel. It's also moving to calmer waters from something in the past or something that happened within a third energy. It doesn't have to be a third person. It could also be a job, a family member, that yourself or himself, that there's something that needed to have healing. What else? And Daniel needs to communicate his feelings better. What is it that Chrissy can improve? And Chrissy, for you, the advice is to hold back and let him lead. You know, it doesn't mean that you're disobedient or however you call it, obedient to him. It's more about you allow him, he leads and you choose to follow. So he can be more masculine in his masculine energy. That will help him be emotionally more available. Does that make sense to you? Just don't rush things. Just be not slow and steady wins the race, but just go with the flow. Chrissy here. Okay. You are so welcome. What a beautiful read. Okay, Shelboo. Let's get your question up next. Lynn and Divine, Divine, are you guys in the room? Okay, your question, are you going to moving in together if that's going to happen successfully? Yeah? Is that the question you still want me answering? Cool. Woo! Okay, let's do that. Will this happen successfully? Together. I'm hearing a yes. A yes, but. Let's see. This happens successfully, moving together. What is that about? Okay. Yes, Rochelle. I do see you moving in together. I see commitment moving in together. I see just them being a little bit closing a cycle in terms of committing to you completely by moving in. It's like that next serious step, and there's like no more going back. I also, the but was there is a bit of conflict. I don't know if it's about you guys having different kind of taste on where to live, or there's competition in terms of where you're moving to. I see some back and forth. That was my but. I just don't know if it's because you both have different ideas of what you visualize as the home, or it's going to just be needing to compete with other people. But I see there's Judgment Day. You both learned your lessons and are ready to move in. But the but was the conflict in terms of what makes you happy. So that could be the happy home or a happy home that won't be available, if you want to call it that way. But that's going to transform. And the end of the day, you got commitment and finding your, that was the outcome. It's 4 of Wands. That's literally a moving in card. That's you guys victorious in front of your home. Rochelle, they just need to then close that cycle of now completely like next step, we're going to do this. Let me just see, how is it going to be finding place? It could be a bit of both. But at the end, it's actually gonna bring you both closer together. With the Three of Pentacles, it's gonna, whatever, if there are obstacles that you will need to face, you'll overcome them, and it's gonna make your bond stronger. Have you already looked at places, Rochelle? Okay, so it's not that you guys are looking at the homes, it's more about him needing to move back and commit. So it's more from his side that I saw the, you know, I didn't see it from your side. Okay, that makes sense. February, March time. Wait, give me a second. What's happened? I feel like it's a yes. Is he financially stable? It comes with a yes if he's financially stable, is what I'm getting. Okay, it's okay. Give me one more. Yeah, they're not giving me a timeline. They, timelines are fluid. I see it happening before June. So that could be February, March. The timeline they're giving me is before June, with 6 months from now in reverse. But that could happen. How you broke up? That's why I had the tower moment. That's why I have the tower moment. That explains it. That's, yeah. The King of Pentacles. So I don't know if it's February, March, and he needs to get, the other thing he needs to heal is the emotional maturity, because he was Knight of Cups in reverse, but I saw healing on it. So him not messing around anymore. It doesn't mean to be messing around. It's emotionally available and mature. It's more mature that he needs to heal. So timeline, I'm getting before June. When I asked for another one, they said wasting your time. So I can't give you a yes to February, March. I won't want to say yes to something that maybe won't happen in February, March. It could be though. But I do see it being successful once he's gotten himself to that financial stability. Benita, in my link, there's a description, my love, and then you can just order a question. It does that help you, Rochelle? I know. In timeline wise, it maybe not have been the answer you wanted, but it could still happen before, February, March. I do see you guys though finding that like that committing to each other and living together. He just needs to make the choice to come in with the offer, with a stable offer for himself. And he needs to be better at communicating. His communication sucks a little bit. Ugh. You're welcome. Hey, Madia. Okay, Lynn, are you ready? You are welcome. You're welcome, Shelbu. Cool. So your question is if it's over and he's moved on. Is that your question? He will get there, Shell. It's just a little bit of a, like the obstacle is that button heads. Hey, JK. Okay. Where is this going? Madiha and JK mini reads, you can purchase them on my website in the link. Then I can answer your question. I don't do any free readings. Okay. Turn that towards Lynn. Okay, Lynn. It's false victory. So I do feel like it's not going to lead anywhere, that it's over, but I see him taking action eventually. I feel like I don't know if he's told you that he's moved on or he's communicated something and moving on, needing to move on. But deep inside, he wants a new beginning, but it's not based on emotions. It's more he's very drawn to you. There's some kind of stability. He sees you as something stable that he would like to repeat. But I see there's a lack of emotional maturity. There aren't any cups here. It's a lot of wands action. So there's a lot of passion. He's driven by passion for you. And there's not a lot of intuition going on his side. There's a lack of self-awareness a little bit, is what I'm feeling. Does that make sense to you? Okay. What else do you want to know? Because I know this was his energy was quite easy accessible. So, and I want to make sure you get the most time out of this. So what else would you like me to look into here? When? Oh, that's timeline, isn't it? You know what? I'll give you a timeline. I do see him though wanting to come back around. You are also not completely in your Empress mode. So once you lift your vibrations higher, he won't even be able to access it because you're on too high vibrations. You're already getting there, but you're still accessible to him energetically wise. I don't know. Have you done your cord cutting with him yet? I can send you a cord cutting meditation. So you'll cut the energetic ties. Next new moon, that's was it like in 2 weeks' time is the next new moon? Between 2 and 3 weeks from now. I still see him coming back around, but I don't see you being bothered then anymore. I still see this going on for past summer, like him then disappearing, leaving you alone, but coming back out of the blue. You know, when they return out of nowhere and you're like, why did you just not stay where you were? I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. So just make sure that you, and I think it's especially good to do it now or tomorrow with the full moon because you're releasing. So I'll send it to you after the mini reads. Any other guidance here for Lynn? Focus on your financial stability. There's something about finances that you need to heal, maybe a lack of worrying about finances or not having enough money. And also actively opening your heart more and knowing that you deserve happiness. Know that you deserve happiness. Something about your self-worth. I don't feel like you need to do much on self-love. It's more on the self-worth for you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like his energy. Stay away from him. Oh. Hey, Vanessa. He's ego. He's ego, and he would just exploit you as well. As well, he would drain you money-wise. I don't know if he's did that, but you know what? You got something better coming, Lynn. That person was a lesson for you to show yourself that you deserve much better, and you're getting to that Empress mode. Just be patient with yourself, and know that when he comes back around, it is just for. No, I don't see any emotional. It's more selfish agenda. But patience. Be patient with yourself. Vanessa, I don't do any free readings, but you can book a reading over my link. Because there has to be an energy exchange, doesn't it? Reciprocation. Okay, you are so welcome, Lynn. Let me know how you keep on doing it, and I'll send you the cord cutting after this. Did you buy a mini read, Vanessa? Because I haven't had anything. Has anything come through? DeRay Divine, are you here? Ah, it just came through. No. Who is this? Ooh. Ah, yes. Tia Bia. I just got it. Thank you so much. I am out of stock now. That was the last order. So Vanessa, you'll just have to, I'm afraid you're going to have to wait for my next mini read. Tia Bia, my love, what would you like to know? What's your question? Hey, DeRay, there you are. I'll get you after Tia Bia. Okay, let me see. No worries, you're fine. I'll get you after Tia Bia. What are your feelings towards Tia Bia? Hmm. You know what, Tia Bia, has he been hurt in the past? Has he had his heart broken in the past pretty hard from a woman who might have taken like advantage of him money wise? I see he's not, maybe he hasn't told you that. That's something he doesn't really want to vocalize. Because when I asked about his feelings for you, he sees you as a connection that is and it's he can feel there's a connection. With the judgment, he's aware there's some kind of deeper meaning, reasoning behind this connection. He also sees you as a potential life partner, but I feel like he's afraid to repeat something that he did from the past, so he's a bit cautious. He doesn't, this back and forth is what I'm getting. He doesn't really want to move towards you, but he does see you as a stable connection, like even like friendship. You know, you're somebody who could even be a good friend to him, but I do see him not vocalizing or not having not healed some kind of heartbreak from somebody in the past. So him opening up is a bit of a push and pull energy here in terms of his feelings. Anything else here? No. I'm gonna look into, because the feelings, this is what's now. Feelings can change over the next 3 months. I don't know how that's the energy, but I'll look at his actions in the next 3 months, okay? Because I can't predict feelings in 3 months' time. I can predict actions, but feelings are energy and motion. They constantly change. Tomorrow it could look completely different. Let's see. What are your next actions towards Tia. Actions towards Tia. You know what? He's going to put something to an end. I don't feel like he's going to put your connection to an end, but he's going to put some cycle to an end. He wants to put in cycle to an end that has been draining him. And he's not going to hold back on actually being emotionally more available with the King of Cups upright. He's going to be more attentive, more emotionally available by actually facing fears. And I feel like it is some kind of fears or some kind of hurt from the past. Yeah. He's going to detach from those past hurts. How are you going to come towards Tia? Yeah. How are you going to go towards Tia? There's still going to be some push and pull, Tia. I don't see him taking a leap of faith because he's still not sure of this connection. I think he's still afraid, scared to be hurt. And he feels like this, not that this is a trick. He doesn't really believe in himself enough for this connection to work out. But I do see him opening up emotionally, which is going to at least push it towards somewhere you will want it to go to. It's going to be less hard work. What is this about? He's still going to feel the need, though, to control things because there's that fear that he needs to confront. Tia. So I do feel like he's going to open up over time, but within the next 3 months, I don't see a lot of massive change happening, but it's a good step that he's at least emotionally more aware. But in terms of your connection, he's still going to not take a leap of faith because he feels like he's going to trap himself and get hurt again. It's that fear of love, fear of vulnerability. But again, this is just what the energy is now. You know, things can change based on people's actions and choices. He's not going to, well, my outcome is he's not opening up to commitment with the Lovers in reverse. However, he's working on healing his heart chakra. But look, we're looking at the next 3 months. Most people don't change over 3 months. They start changing and developing. Some people are quicker, some people are slower. But for you, I think you just need to focus on your growth. But you're not there to heal him. You know, he has to do that for himself. You do what's best for you. Tolerate what you want to tolerate. Tell him that. Vocalize what you want, what you need, but use your intuition and your empathy here, okay? And you can be patient and compassionate with him, but don't let him influence your growth or stop your growth or make your own growth stagnant. Because you have a lot of love to give and he's not taking the full extent of it, which he could. I would always leave the door open. Leave the door open. And at the end of the day, with people's free will, they can choose to come through that door, but you don't have to wait for them. It's like, I'll keep the door open. I'm going to move on, keep my heart open. If somebody else snatches it up, that's not my problem. That's his problem. He should have been, that's his, you know, if people want to change, if they want to change, they want to change. If they don't want to change, they won't. But I would always leave the door open. Just don't wait around. And then they can still come through the door and you can make a decision. So there's no harm in leaving the door open. But continue focusing on you. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. I said Eight of Wands. There's going to be communication from his side. That was a Freudian slip. Okay, Tia. Let me know how it goes. But make sure that you put yourself first at the end of the day. You are very welcome. Okay, DeRay Divine. DeRay. I'll just say DeRay because DeRay Divine is just like a blip, blip, a tongue twister. Absolutely. Absolutely, Tia. Hurt people hurt people. What's coming in love and money for January? Okay. DeRay Divine. See, if I say it very slow, I can figure it out. Okay. Let me just take a different deck here. What's coming in love in January? Jeez, you crack me up. Timelines, eh? What if I say nothing? Obviously, something will come. Let's see what's coming up in love for DeRay. Huh? Something unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Something's gonna blow your mind. It could happen in January because you got the tower. You got a tower moment, Missy. And that's always very quick, like imminent. Jeez. Somebody's learned their lesson. Judgment. You got some kind of soul connection coming in quick. If you not are already with somebody, DeRay, you got somebody on the horizon. They've learned their lesson through a tower moment, or you've learned a lesson, but you're ascending. You shifted your vibrations higher. You're going to go through a shift in energy. But why is that in reverse? What is this about? It might be somebody from the past coming back around and you just don't want them to come back around. This might be a lesson for you to tell somebody off, DeRay. Are you in a relationship? I don't think you're going to hold your tongue much longer. I feel like somebody from your past is going to come out of nowhere and you're about to learn a lesson because you don't want to be treated like that anymore. You got something to say. Aha. They might come back around, but you won't be happy about it. Because I see justice in reverse. This is like, go away. And I do see you being very in your masculine energy, telling them off. Okay, so I feel like for love, it's continuously calling back your energy. God, I'm glad you're not in a relationship. Sorry, because that would have been a breakup. It's like, well, you're going to break up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whoever you are in a relationship with. What a way to start a reading, eh? Ah. But this tower moment is more about expect the unexpected. And you shifting your energy because you're actually gonna not hold your tongue anymore. And I think by sending that energy away, you're gonna be open to love. I don't feel it's gonna happen in January though, but come on, January is just 2 more weeks or so, isn't it? Yeah, this is a soul connection, a soul tie, a soul that's for you to find your balance. But I also feel like the outcome is you attracting a soulmate who's balanced. He's got the masculine and feminine energy balanced. He's gonna be quite cool. It's somebody who you don't expect to be spiritual, but they are, and that's gonna do you well. Right? Whoever's coming is gonna be spiritual, but they're gonna be super cool spiritual. It's like these tattooed people who you just don't expect them to be spiritually, and they will. Okay, let's look at money. What's coming in for money? Coming in money wise for January. Nothing massive is coming in for money in January. Continue working on releasing energies that are straining you, and you'll find more financial abundance. So by you continuously calling back your energy, detaching, healing, blossoming, you're going to get more money. I feel like that's towards February though, because I feel there's not much change until end of Jan. Oh, end of Jan, February, you are going to some kind of there's a Knight of Wands. That's like promotion or money or more passion and work and money, which will increase because the outcome is Queen of Pentacles upright. So money will be looking good towards the end of Jan, February, with eventually more passion, more ignition in your work that will lead to financial abundance even more. Anything else here? And you know what? Weirdly enough, once you have that financial abundance, you got that soulmate coming in, that soul connection. You might meet them at a bar going out, by the way. You got a meeting coming up. 2 of Cups, that's also the month of February. But after that, you know, everything is going well for you, DeRay. This is going well. This is really good. Just keep on detaching, releasing. Yep. You know what the guidance and the advice was? Queen of Swords. Detach and release and speak your truth. Just keep doing you. This is beautiful energy. I love this for you. I'm very proud of you. Well done. Honestly, I always like it when I see people actively detaching and releasing because I can see it in the cards. You can't lie to me and say you've been doing it because the cards, we know everything. As readers, you can't bullshit us. So Yeah, you'll find the right. I feel like it's a good soul connection. With the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, it's somebody that will meet you at your level. I love this for you. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for purchasing the reading. Keep on driving, keep on thriving, driving, and just being so wonderful. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, DeRay. And I will see you all very soon. Lots of love. Mwah.